Welcome, dear lovers of good stories, to Ben's voice narrative. I welcome you to the third episode on the ongoing How the World Became Corrupt series. Thank you for watching the second episode. I hope you've learned a lot from the story of the rise of a corrupt leader. Now in this third episode, we want to look at the cheating game, dreams of a better future. Please come along as we dive right in. Zainab Adetola was a bright and ambitious teenager growing up in the bustling city of Ibadan, Nigeria. The daughter of a palm oil trader, Baba Adetola, and a seamstress, Mama Adetola, Zainab was the pride of her community. She dreamed of becoming a doctor to uplift her family and make a difference in her society. Her parents sacrificed daily to ensure she stayed in school. Despite the long hours her father spent at the market and the nights her mother worked by candlelight, they always encouraged Zainab. "Education is the ladder, my child," Baba Adetola often told her. "Climb it and you'll reach the stars." Zainab, inspired by their sacrifices, studied diligently. Her hard work made her a top student at Ibadan Central Academy, a prestigious school with a reputation for producing some of Nigeria's finest professionals. Unbeknownst to Zainab, her school's glowing reputation masked a dark reality. As exam season approached, rumors of teachers selling questions to affluent families began to swirl. Students who couldn't afford to play the game were left to rely solely on their own effort. One afternoon, Zainab overheard a conversation between her classmates Bolu and Amaka during break time. "Mr. Ajayi asked the chemistry questions," Bolu whispered. "My dad already paid him. By next week, I'll be ready to ace the test." Amaka laughed. You are lucky. My parents are negotiating for the biology paper. These exams are just business as usual." Zainab clenched her fist. It was unfair. She worked tirelessly, but how could she compete with students who bought their way to the top? Zainab's closest friend, Alima, was a confidant and study partner. Together, they shared dreams of success and late-night study sessions. But even Alima was not immune to the pressure. One evening, Zainab visited Alima at her home. "Alima, I heard some students are buying exam questions," Zainab said. Halima avoided eye contact. "Zainab, things are not as straightforward as you think. My uncle insisted we buy the questions. He said it's the only way to secure a scholarship to the university." Zainab's heart sank. "How could you, Halima? You're better than this." "I don't have a choice," Halima snapped. "Not all of us can afford to play fair, Zainab. Life is a game, and only the smart ones survive." The pressure mounts. Despite the growing corruption, Zainab stayed true to her values. Her dedication earned her respect from a few teachers, but it also made her a target. One teacher in particular, Mr. Ajayi, saw her integrity as a threat. Known for his unscrupulous behavior, he had a history of preying on vulnerable students. One day, after biology class, Mr. Ajayi called Zainab to his office. "You're a brilliant student, Zainab," he said, his tone almost kind. "But brilliance isn't enough in this world. Let me help you. For a small favor, I can ensure you top the class." Zainab frowned. "I don't need help to succeed, sir." His smile faded. "Be careful, Zainab. Stubbornness can cost you more than you know." At home, Zainab confided in her father. who immediately decided to sell his prized motorbike to cover her exam fees. "This is my gift to you, my daughter," Baba Adetola said, handing her the money. "Use it to show them that honesty still matters." On the day of the biology exam, Zainab was prepared. But as the test began, Mr. Ajayi suddenly entered the hall and accused her of having a cheat sheet. He brandished a crumpled paper with answers Zainab had never seen before. "Cheating will not be tolerated," he declared, dragging her out of the hall. The other students whispered as Zainab pleaded her innocence. The principal, Mr. Okon, summoned Zainab to his office. "This right here is a serious accusation, Zainab," he said. "Cheating is unacceptable and we must set an example." "But I didn't cheat. But I didn't," Zainab cried. "Someone planted the paper." A protest fell on deaf ears. The next day, Zainab was expelled, her name tarnished and her dreams shattered. As the news spread, Zainab discovered a shocking truth. Halima, a friend, had been the one to plan the cheat sheet under Mr. Ajayi's orders. Desperate to secure her family's approval, Halima had betrayed her best friend. When Zainab confronted her, Halima broke down in tears. "I didn't mean for it to go this far. He threatened me, Zainab. He said he would fail me if I didn't do it." "Halima, you had a choice." "But you chose to destroy me," Zainab replied, a voice heavy with sorrow. With no school willing to accept her and her family's resources drained, Zainab's future seemed bleak. Yet, her spirit remained unbroken. Determined to expose the corruption, she began speaking out, sharing her story on the social media and at community gatherings. Her activism caught the attention of investigative journalist Mr. Oke, who decided to document her journey. Together, they uncovered a network of corruption spanning multiple schools in Ibadan. Their expose led to several arrests, including Mr. Ajayi. But the scars on Zainab's reputation and psyche remained. Years later, Zainab became a lawyer dedicated to fighting systemic corruption in education. At a public rally in Lagos, she recounted a story to a captivated audience. "The system is broke, but it didn't destroy me," she said, her voice steady, despite the tears in her eyes. "We must fight for a future where no child's dreams are stolen by greed." In the crowd, Halima watched silently, tears streaming down her face. She had written countless letters to Zainab seeking forgiveness, but never found the courage to send them. As Zainab walked off the stage, Baba Adetola, now frail and grey, embraced her. "You have made me proud, my daughter." Looking at her father, Zainab whispered, "This is for you, Papa, for all the sacrifices you made." The story ends with Zainab standing tall, becoming a beacon of hope in a society still grappling with corruption. An unwavering resilience and inspiration, inspiring others to fight for justice. With that, we have come to the end of the story of the cheating game. Thank you for sticking to the very end. I believe you have learned a lot from this story. Please let us know what you think of this story or the lessons you've learned. And if you're not a subscribed member yet, make sure you click on the subscription button. Thank you once again. See you in the next episode.